What is up, everybody? Today I am doing a tier list on how fun every single character is, except for Suryu. But this tier list was made by the Holy Grail, so thank you for this tier list. I would like to just say Suryu's not on here, so like don't just say like, oh, Suryu wasn't there, you didn't do something on every card. This is outdated, but it has Tatsumaki and she's been finished, so it's fine. Alright. So first character we have on the list is Garo. So personally, I don't really like Garo, but I wouldn't say he's really boring. I'd say he's like kinda boring, simply because I don't think he's like really boring. He's got some cool techs, but I don't think he's moderately enjoyable because I don't really use him that much. And like his gameplay is just like solely based off of like melee, which is fine. Lots of characters are, it's fine, but I just don't like him as much compared to the other melee characters, you know? So he's going into the kinda boring tier, because he is kinda boring, you know? When I think of a kinda boring character, that's what comes to mind. Next up, however, is Genos. And you all know from my last video, I am a Genos main. I main Genos. I feel like I'm pretty good with him necessarily, but it's not how good you are with him, it's how fun they are. And whether you like it or not, I'm agreeing with like Wellworks or the Holy Grail here. He's really fun, simply because of his epic attacks. It's like he's good for dealing with teamers as well. And there's nothing funner than killing two teamers and just looking at them come back to you. Like, yeah, but Genos is really fun. I feel like what was I gonna say? I feel like people like really enjoyed him when he was first released, like when he was the early access character. He's kind of died down a bit, but people still use him. Personally, he's probably the funnest character out there. Next up is Metalbat. I'm not gonna put him in War Boy. So personally, I'm not good with Metalbat, and I bet a lot of people aren't good with Metalbat. But if you manage to get good with Metalbat, you get good with Metalbat. Like, there's pretty much no in between. Like, you're either really bad with Metalbat or you're amazing with Metalbat, really. Because when he came out as the early access character, not many people were hyping him up. And I feel like that's reasonable. I feel like this guy is a bit better than Garo in terms of like enjoyability. Like, he's fun when you actually get to like learn how to use him, but if you don't, you can't land half your attacks if you don't really know how to use him. But I feel, and the M1s are really slow, but it's still a pretty fun character at the end of the day. Next up, we've got Saitama. Personally, I used to be a Saitama main. If I'm losing a fight, sometimes I'll use Saitama if I want to. But like, I feel like he's not as fun as Genos, but he's still pretty fun. So I'll put him in the kind of fun category, simply because his combos are really easy, they're really high damaging, and they're just overall one of like the funnest characters to ever play in the whole TSB. And it's like, we kind of got a pattern going here, but I'd say it's definitely more enjoyable than Garo. Yeah, but next up we have Speedo Sound Sonic. Now, you know, he may be a spammy character, like you have to admit he's like spammy, you have to admit, but when we're talking about enjoyability, he's perfect for dealing with teamers, and it's just, he's like, there's not, like, as I said before, there's nothing better than beating two teamers at the same time. It's like, he's kind of the same with, like, he's not the same with Genos. I wouldn't say he's Saitama tier, but he's pretty fun to use. I'll put him just below Saitama, simply because I enjoy Saitama better, you know. But that doesn't mean he's bad, but yeah. Next, we have Atomic Samurai. Now, as you guys know from the last video, I actually used this guy. And he's good, but I wouldn't say he is fun. He's really fun, don't get me wrong. Like, when you use him, like, you're like, damn, this guy's pretty good, and this is a fun moveset. But at the end of the day, is he really... He's probably just like, oh, can I put you over Metal Bat, please? He's over Metal Bat. Like, you have to admit, he's over Metal Bat, right? Okay? Like, I wouldn't say he's as fun as Speeder Sound Sonic, but he's still definitely fun, but he's not good enough to get into the kind of fun tier. But he's still really fun, like, when you use him. Tatsumaki. So, I know everyone is a simp for this person. People are dressing up as them, and they're using the new, accessories that I won't go into much. But let's say they're mainly used with women, and they're on the front chest area. People are using this avatar with that, and I don't like it. I don't like walking around and seeing this. But at the end of the day, she is like, it's a really fun character, you have to admit. Like, just pulling someone away while they're running away from you, and having an ability that can literally just fly, and then you, like, push them away. And don't get me started on the passive. The passive's OP. So, Tatsumaki, you guys probably don't know. Well, you might know, but green is my favorite color. So I have some just like, you know, I'm giving it a fair bit of points since it's green. But it's still a really fun character at the end of the day, you have to admit. Like, the moves, the combos, they're all really fun. Ooh, but is she funner than Saitama though? That's the question. Is she funner than Saitama? I'd say she's funner than Saitama, personally. And here we are with the last character, Gojo. Now, when you start using Gojo, you're like, whoa, this guy's OP, I can't wait to troll my friends with him. And then after a bit of using him, you're like, this is just boring. Like, it's the first really boring tier, in my opinion. At the first time you start using him, you're like, wow, this guy's sick. But now it's just like, he's good, but he's not that fun, you know? Like, just like an instant win. So it's like, yeah, he's boring. If you like him better, then that's absolutely fine. Okay, so now I know Suryu's not on this tier list, but I'm just gonna talk about him, okay? So Suryu, I feel like he would go into the moderately enjoyable tier, in like the middle of it. Because personally, it's overpowered, don't get me wrong. Like, it's OP. But personally, I don't find much fun in it. Maybe when the Ultimate actually releases, then it'll be like way more fun. I feel like the animations are good, but like, when you really think about it, it's not that fun, is it? Like, so if I'm being honest, yeah, he's in the middle of moderately enjoyable. Now, I know no one has this moveset except admins and people that pay Robux. Yeah, I'm gonna put KJ up here too. KJ looks fun. Like, he's not, I wouldn't say fun, because all his moves knock you back like a long way. I'd say he's like right above like Suryu, or maybe below him. From what I've seen, the ultimate looks amazing, but everything else just kind of looks meh. But yeah, so that is my TSB tier list on every single character except for Suryu and KJ, but I did talk about them. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was a very quick one, I know, but I just wanted to make this little tier list to like talk about like why they're redeeming factors, why they're so fun. Now, go visit the Holy Grail's channel, or Wellworks, whichever one. Go subscribe to him. He did a way better job at explaining why they're funner than me. So if you want to go check out his channel, absolutely, I'll link him in the description. But anyways, that will be all. So bye.